Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video, we'll be looking at China's response to the visit of Taiwan's leader to the US, which has been met with criticism and condemnation from China. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on the latest news from around the world. Let's go to the news. China kicked off 3 days of military exercises around Taiwan after the island's president met with the US speaker in defiance of Beijing's repeated threats. The exercises, dubbed the United Sharp Sword, were denounced by Taiwan. China sees Taiwan as its own territory and has not ruled out using force to bring it under its control. The Chinese military's Eastern Theater Command announced the exercises on Saturday, describing them as a serious warning against the collusion of Taiwan separatist forces with external forces and a necessary move to defend national sovereignty and territorial integrity. The task force simultaneously organized patrols around the island to create a general encirclement and deterrent situation, Eastern Theater Command said. A total of 71 Chinese warplanes crossed the Taiwan Strait on Saturday. With 45 entering Taiwan's air defense identification zone, Taiwan's Ministry of Defense said in a statement. 9 China People's Liberation Army (PLA) ships were also detected. The drills came a day after Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen returned from a 10-day visit to Central America and the United States, where she met with Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy. Beijing has repeatedly warned against the trip and has previously threatened to take strong and resolute measures if it goes ahead. China claims Taiwan's autonomous democracy, despite never having governed it, and has spent decades trying to isolate it diplomatically. Incursions by Chinese warplanes into Taiwan's air defense identification zone, a self-declared buffer zone beyond its territorial airspace, occur almost daily. Taiwan's Ministry of Defense said on Saturday that it was closely monitoring the situation and would make every effort to uphold national security and sovereignty. The People's Liberation Army is deliberately creating tensions in the Taiwan Strait. In addition to undermining peace and stability, it also creates a negative impact on security and regional development, the ministry said. The ministry had said earlier on Saturday that it would respond to the drills in a calm, rational, and serious manner, and would not seek to escalate the conflict. China reacted similarly when then U.S. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi visited Taiwan in August, launching a series of military exercises that surrounded the island and fired missiles at it. These exercises were the first time China had fired missiles over the island, and many experts saw them as a major escalation of China's military intimidation against Taiwan. Some of those missiles also landed in Japan's exclusive economic zone near the Japanese islands north of Taiwan, a move that heightened tensions between Beijing and Tokyo. Taiwanese authorities had expected a less severe reaction to Tsai's meeting with McCarthy because it took place on U.S. soil. To avoid provoking Beijing and triggering another military crisis, U.S. and Taiwanese officials have tried to portray Tsai's visit as nothing out of the ordinary, citing plenty of precedent for a Taiwanese leader to transit the U.S. But the political significance of Tsai's encounter with McCarthy is undeniable. It was the highest-level audience a sitting Taiwanese president has received on American soil, with an official second in line for the presidency after the vice president. Their meeting at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library highlighted the strengthening of ties between Taipei and Washington, though they remain unofficial in nature. The U.S. withdrew its diplomatic recognition of Taiwan in 1979, meaning it does not officially recognize it as a country. However, it supports Taiwan's ability to defend itself by selling arms to Taipei. After the meeting between Tsai and McCarthy on Wednesday, the Speaker of the U.S. House said that his country should continue to increase its support for Taiwan. We must continue to sell weapons to Taiwan and ensure that these sales reach Taiwan on time. We must also strengthen our economic cooperation, especially with trade and technology, he tweeted. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you found the information about China's response to Taiwan's leader's visit to the U.S. informative. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest news. We always appreciate your feedback and comments, so feel free to leave them below. Once again, thank you for your support and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.